Imagine buying a house without a middleman, like a real estate agent, or signing an agreement that executes itself automatically. Sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, right? Well, it's actually possible thanks to smart contracts. In this video, we'll explore what smart contracts are, how they work, and some examples of how they're being used in the real world. So stay tuned and let's examine this together. What is a smart contract? A smart contract is essentially a digital contract or agreement whose terms are written in code. It's like a legal agreement that you would sign with someone, but instead, it's written in a way that a computer can understand. Once the contract is deployed onto a blockchain network like Ethereum, it creates a verifiable and transparent record of the agreement between two or more parties. But here's the kicker. Unlike a traditional contract, a smart contract can execute itself automatically when certain conditions are met. For example, if you buy a concert ticket through a smart contract, the contract will automatically transfer the ticket to you once the payment is confirmed. No need for a middleman like Ticketmaster. So how does this work exactly? Let's take a closer look. First, the terms of the agreement are written in code. This includes things like who the parties are, what they're agreeing to do, and when the contract will be executed. Second, the contract is deployed or published onto the blockchain. Once it's there, anyone can view the code and verify that it's exactly what was agreed upon. Third, when all the conditions of the contract have been met, it executes automatically. This means no more waiting around for someone to manually approve the transaction. Finally, the results of the transaction are recorded on the blockchain for everyone to see. This ensures that there's a clear and transparent record of the agreement and that no one can tamper with it. But why should you care about smart contracts? What are the benefits of using them over traditional contracts? First, smart contracts can automate many of the processes that are normally done manually. This means that you won't have to wait around for someone to approve your transaction or send you a digital file. Instead, everything will happen automatically according to the terms of the contract. Second, smart contracts are secure and transparent. All transactions are recorded on the blockchain, which is a public and immutable ledger. This means that no one can tamper with the contract or try to cheat the system. Everyone can see exactly what is happening, and there's no room for fraud. Third, smart contracts can help reduce costs. By cutting out the middlemen, smart contracts eliminate the need for expensive middlemen like banks, lawyers, and accountants. Since the contracts are self-executing, there's no need to pay someone to monitor the contract and make sure that both parties are fulfilling their obligations. And fourth, smart contracts are trustless. This means that you can enter into an agreement with someone without having to worry about whether or not they'll hold up their end of the bargain. The contract will enforce itself and make sure that both parties stick to the agreement. Now that you know how smart contracts work, let's take a look at some real-world examples of how they're being used today. In finance, smart contracts are being used to create decentralized applications, also known as dApps, that allow users to lend and borrow money without the need for a bank. In supply chain management, smart contracts can track the movement of goods from the manufacturer to the consumer, ensuring that the products are authentic and haven't been tampered with along the way. In the gaming industry, smart contracts can give players true ownership of their digital assets, like weapons or other in-game items. And in the legal and insurance industries, smart contracts can automatically pay out claims when certain conditions are met, like if a house is damaged in a fire. Despite the many benefits of smart contracts, it's important to be aware of some of the challenges that come with them. First, like any piece of software, smart contracts can contain bugs or errors in the code that can cause problems down the road. Since they can't be altered once they're deployed, fixing these bugs can be difficult and sometimes even impossible. Second, some blockchains like Ethereum can experience scalability issues, meaning that the cost of executing smart contracts can be high, especially during periods of high network congestion. Third, The regulatory environment for smart contracts is still relatively uncertain. Governments around the world are still trying to figure out how to classify and regulate them, which could create problems for businesses that want to use them. Despite these challenges, the potential of smart contracts is clear. They offer a way to automate agreements and transactions without the need for middlemen, lawyers, or accountants. As the technology matures and the regulatory environment becomes more clear, we can expect to see more and more businesses adopting smart contracts to improve efficiency and reduce costs. Before we wrap up, we want to hear from you. Would you trust a smart contract for important transactions like buying a house or signing a business agreement? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to give this video a like and share it with your friends if you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.